A night of terror, strange instructions about blood on doorframes, a meal eaten in full sprint, and a plague so devastating it breaks the most powerful empire on earth in a single night. This is the moment a group of slaves becomes a nation. Let's get into it. 9 plagues, 9 broken promises, and now Moses stands before Pharaoh one last time, not to negotiate, not to warn, but to deliver a cold, final ultimatum. No more back and forth, no more cycles. What is coming next will be unlike any Egypt has ever experienced. The tension that has been building for 9 rounds is about to snap completely. And this time, no one is safe. Every previous plague had a target: crops, livestock, bodies. This one targets something far more personal. It cuts across every social barrier in Egypt. Palace or slum, royalty or servant, it doesn't matter. Every Egyptian household is in the crosshairs. This plague doesn't discriminate by wealth or status. It is the great equalizer, and it is coming at midnight. But for the Israelites, the night looks completely different. While Egypt is plunged into imaginable grief, Israel experiences something extraordinary, a silence so complete that not even a dog barks. Same night, same geography, 2 entirely different realities. This isn't coincidence. It's a deliberate, unmistakable divine statement, drawing a line between 2 peoples. The contrast couldn't be more stark. But that protection isn't automatic. It has to be claimed. The Israelites aren't passive spectators. They must actively participate in their own deliverance on a precise divine schedule. On the 10th day of the month, select the animal. Care for it until twilight on the 14th. Every detail is deliberate. This is not a spontaneous escape. It is a carefully choreographed act of faith, timed to the hour. And the animal itself has to meet a very specific standard. A 1-year-old male lamb or goat. And it must be perfect, 0 defects. Not the runts, not the leftovers, not whatever is convenient, the best. The requirement for perfection isn't arbitrary. It signals that what is being offered must carry real, unblemished value. Cheap obedience doesn't count here, and the way they eat it is just as specific as what they eat. Roasted over fire, not boiled. No leftovers. And the dress code? Fully clothed, sandals on, staff in hand. This is not a leisurely dinner. It is a meal eaten by people ready to move at a moment's notice. Every detail of the meal is designed to shape a mindset. You are leaving tonight. Act like it. But the most striking instruction is still to come. Paint the door frames with blood. It sounds strange, but this isn't a magic charm. It's a visible, external act of obedience. When the angel of destruction passes through, it will literally pass over every house marked with the sign. Protection isn't granted by ethnicity or good intentions. It comes from one thing only: obedience made visible. And this night was never meant to be forgotten. This wasn't a one-time event. God immediately enshrines it as a yearly memorial, the Passover meal and the 7-day festival of unleavened bread, symbolizing the scrubbing out of the old corrupted life. And critically, foreigners living among them are included. Everyone participates. Everyone shares the story. Because this is the moment a scattered group of slaves stops being a crowd and becomes a nation, unified not by land or language, but by a shared memory of liberation. How powerful is a shared memory when it comes to creating and sustaining an entire people? This night is still being remembered thousands of years later. That might be your answer. We've walked through the final ultimatum, the blueprint for survival, and the birth of a national identity. From a meal eaten in full sprint to a ritual still practiced thousands of years later. Before you go, 2 questions to sit with. First, the Israelites had to actively participate in their own deliverance, obedience made visible on a specific schedule. Is there a step of obedience in your own life that you've been waiting for God to take for you? Second, a scattered group of slaves became a unified nation through one shared story. What is the story of rescue, of grace, of survival that defines who you are? And are you still telling it?